Hello, my name is Leslie Waller, and today I'm going to talk to you about water. Yes, I said water. There are several important things that I want to talk to you today about water. The first off is, why water? What is so important about water? You go into the kitchen, probably, you get a glass, you open the faucet, and you draw a glass of water. You look at it, it's cold, it's wet. You look at the water in the light, it looks clear, hopefully, right? Just normal water. Probably smells like nothing, we hope. Everything looks normal. But what is really in your water? Where does your water really come from? Hopefully, everything is fine with your water, but you don't know what's actually in your water. Does your water come from a well? Does it come from public water? And what actually goes into your water? Well, if you have a well water, then you are responsible for what happens to your water. So if it becomes contaminated, you are the one that is responsible for it. There are several sites that are out there that can help you with keeping your water safe. Those sites are the EPA, that you can go online and look up resources that will help you. It's a public well water access that they will be able to help you find different resources. One of those resources is checking your pipes for corrosion. Installing softeners, one's a ceramic water softener for your well water, and another is just making sure that your well has a really good runoff, that it's not having runoff running into your well. Next is, if you have public water, what is going into that public water? How are they cleaning your water? And what kind of chemicals are being used to clean your water? Some of those chemicals, not all, but some of them, are these simple chemicals. One is chlorine. Yes, chlorine, the kind of chlorine that you would possibly wash your laundry in or clean your pool. Some health hazards with using chlorine: it can cause blindness. Another chemical that's used often is lead. Lead is already found in your water, but an overabundance can cause a lot of health problems. Flint, Michigan is one of those cities that is having a lot of problems right now with too much lead. It can cause autism. It can cause tons of different kinds of cancer, and it can cause all kinds of different health problems like premature births and everything else. So there's a lot of different types of health problems that go along with that. Next is, there are mercury that's already found in your water. That is another type of chemical that they use, but it's, like I said, it's already found in your water, but too much of it can cause major health issues. Another type of chemical that they put into it is arsenic. Arsenic is something that is extremely dangerous at high doses. They don't use it as much, but they do still use it in some countries. Another type of chemical that is being used from time to time is PCB. PCB is an insulation that is used in heavy machinery. That is not something that you want to be really drinking. So just think about that going into your body. That's not something that is really something you want. It can cause problems with your reproductive organs. So that's something that just to kind of keep in mind. Another really common type of chemical that's being put into our water is fluoride. Fluoride was very common, and it's one that is almost always put into water right now. It's put into water because when it was first introduced into water, it already has it in it, but at the time people didn't go to the dentist as often as what they do now. And now there's so much fluoride that's being put into water, and people go to the dentist a lot more. You get fluoride through your toothpaste, through your mouthwash, through dental flosses and everything else. People are getting too much fluoride. And so too much fluoride is thought to cause a lot of different health problems. One is diabetes, the other is thyroid disease, another is cancer. And so the third or fourth, is kidney failure. So there's a lot of different health issues with too much fluoride. There are a lot of other health issues that are coming up with too much fluoride as well. There are several different other types of chemicals that go into our water. Not all of them are still utilized, but there's still just a lot more that are being put into it that people should really look into it. It really just depends on what your public water source really uses. Now, you can check with your public district water source to find out what your water source uses, or what your water district uses, by going to your DNR website, and then you can get a report from that website to find out what is all going into your website. I live in an area that has its water district public water supply number 10, and so when I went there, I was able to pull up exactly what goes into our water. I found out that we have a very high concentration of fluoride in our water. We also have a high concentration of chlorine as well. That also causes hard water to be present in our water. But it wasn't at a dangerous level. So that was nice to know that it was there, but it's not at a dangerous level. Another thing to think about, if you find that you're worried about your water, there are things that you can do to protect yourself and your family. To do that, you can go and pick up different sources of filtrations. You can do this whether you have a well water system or a public water system. They have gallon carafes that you can buy for your refrigerator that you can draw up water and pour into these carafes and put in the refrigerator that have a filtration. They have faucet filters that you can use, or you can buy whole house water filtrations as well. This will help you and your family stay safe. Water softeners will also help, but they're not as helpful for you or your family. The home filtration systems are better. But if you're going to do a home filtration system, they are very costly, so you'd be better off having somebody inspect your water to make sure that it is something that really needs to be utilized, because like I said, they are very costly. In conclusion, I would like just to make sure that, it's better to be safe than, have something wrong or happen. Like, with instance, for Flint, Michigan, there's a lot of people that are out there that are sick, and it's due to water. So if you are having a lot of health issues or anything, just have your water checked, just to make sure that you're safe and that your family is safe. And if you find that there is something wrong, just make sure that you are taking precautions. And if you have any questions on any of my resources, you can go to DNR website. They have a lot of resources on your different options on what you can find. EPA is also a good place that you can go for public water resources as well. Thank you and have a great day.